Hi students, welcome in chemistry classes. And today the topic is Monsanto acetic acid process. That is a good example of homogeneous catalysis. We have seen a lot of videos in the organometallics and I have solved a lot of videos solution based. Okay, I have made a lot of videos of the solutions also. And 1 to 2 videos about the homogeneous catalysis I have also made. That was the Wilkinson's catalysis. Now we have to see one more topic, that is Monsanto acetic acid process. Sometimes you will see the 2 marks questions based on this particular topic are asked and the questions are quite simple. So you can do such type of questions quite easily if you know a little bit about this topic. Okay. So we have to see firstly what is this process. Actually this process was discovered firstly by the scientist Monsanto in 1966. Okay. So this process is known as Monsanto acetic acid process, and actually this process is the carbonylation of the methanol. This is methanol and we have to do the carbonylation of this methanol to form the acetic acid. But actually this process proceeds in the presence of a very important catalyst, that is rhodium carbonyl iodide complex. Okay, this complex is a very important catalyst here. This acts as the homogeneous catalyst. Okay, so we have to study about this catalysis reaction, how this catalyst will act as a catalyst in this particular reaction, how this cycle proceeds. Okay, so we have to study about this, right? Now actually this reaction proceeds in the 3 particular steps. The first step is this methanol firstly react with hydrogen iodide to form CH3I, okay, and H2O, okay. In the second step, what is happening here? This methyl iodide is now undergoing the insertion of this carbon dioxide to form CH3COI. And in the third step, this CH3COI will undergo water hydrolysis to form CH3COOH, it means acetic acid, and HI. And this HI is further utilized here, right? And this second step, this step is actually catalyzed by this catalyst, okay? This insertion of this carbon dioxide in this CH3I bond here, the insertion of this carbon dioxide in this bond is catalyzed by this catalyst, okay? So we have to study this cycle particularly, right? And this is a very important cycle. So see here what is happening in this cycle. Okay, now see this cycle. Firstly understand about this catalyst. This is the rhodium carbonyl complex. This is a homogeneous catalyst, right? And here see, these are the 4 bonds here. These 4 ligands are attached to this rhodium. So it is 4 coordinated and its geometry will be square planar, right? And here the rhodium is in +1 oxidation state. Okay, you should know about all these things because very small such type of questions, 2 marks questions can be asked here. So you should know all the things, right? Now the first step is the oxidative addition of methyl iodide, CH3I. Okay, what is oxidative addition? I have already made videos on the oxidative addition, migratory insertion and reductive elimination. So you can watch that videos. In oxidative addition, we know generally what happens. This is 4 coordinated. Now it will be 6 coordinated and its oxidation state will increase from +1 to +3 because both these groups CH3 and I will attach to this rhodium, right? And now see here, this CH3I is polar. I have already told you in my video of oxidative addition that this is a polar group. Okay, so this will undergo the trans addition. It means at this side CH3 will be inserted and here I group, right? So what we are getting now? We are getting here this rhodium complex. These are as it is. This is CO group, right? Now Here this is I group and this is CH3 group, right? So now it is 6 coordinated and here the rhodium is in +3 oxidation state, right? Now in the next step, what will happen? Here will be the migratory insertion of the CO group, carbon dioxide. This CO group, this carbonyl group will be now migratory injected between this RH and CH3 bond. Okay, this CO ligand will now get injected in this bond, right? So what we are getting here, see, this is our RH ligand and these are two iodide groups and this is above the plane and these are below the plane, right? And this is CO ligand and now this will be injected here. So what we are getting in this way, right? This complex will always be negatively charged. Now see here, this rhodium is now 5 coordinated. 5 groups are attached to it. So it is 5 coordinated and its geometry will be now square pyramidal. Okay, these all things you should remember. Okay, now in the next step, there will be the attachment of another CO group. So this group will be attached now here. Okay, so what we are getting? These whole things will remain as it is. Okay. And now here will be another CO group. Okay. So now the geometry is again 6 coordinated. Okay. And now in the next step, what is happening? This CH3CO group with one of the iodine group will removed as CH3COI. Okay. This was the thing that we want, that we need. Okay. So this will be removed and we are getting our catalyst as it is. Okay. So this will be again square planar. Now this CH3COI will get attacked by the water. It means it will undergo water hydrolysis. So what we will get? We are getting here CH3COOH and another thing that we are getting is HI. Okay, we are getting two products, CH3COOH and HI. By the hydrolysis of this CH3COI, we are getting CH3COOH. That is our product that we want. And this HI will now react with the CH3OH. It means methanol. This will now react with the methanol. So what we are getting? We are getting this CH3I, methyl iodide, and the water is removed. Okay. So in this way the whole cycle will proceed. We are getting this CH3I again and again in the whole cycle. So this cycle is catalyzed by this rhodium complex. This is homogeneous. So this is a good example of the homogeneous catalysis. One more important process is the Baker's process that we will see in our next video. Thank you.